From the area known as Patriot Place, Massachusetts, the Patriots introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Dallas Cowboys. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 15 now. Brady eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, Charlie! Go Bandit!
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Elliott. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield off the play fake. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. From the 27, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Mayfield. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Chad Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Hey, Zoo! Alert!
Shotgun now for Brady, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady's throw there complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check 53! Check 56! Check back, check back! Hey, go 66!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
56! Come on, come get some! 72!
On second down, Kamara. Room here to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Dorsett's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Kamara trying again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we do?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he finds Austin complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady on the crossing route. That's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year. Franchise rookie record for Dallas. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call, because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a deep throw there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Sheds another, and now look at him go. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fair catch called for, Nate, at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On second down and 4, Mayfield completes it to Austin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Draw play, Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 10th carry now for Elliott. Able to slither by. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Mayfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Opting to run again here with White. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Brady. Looking for Allen, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
56, right there, 56. Focus, defense, focus.
Running with Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Alvin Kamara there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short.
Come on, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
180.
This is Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, Mayfield. He finds his man. It's Austin. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. That one complete to Elliott. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Mayfield now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Hey, alert 33.
From the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield down. Letting one go deep for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Double dog, that's the way. Check safety, check.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Now he's going to go deep down the left side, and that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Watch 54, watch 54. It's going to be a long alert.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. First down, here's White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2. On 2nd and goal, Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. His first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now. All even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. David Njoku, his third touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Pats at the line ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
20. Real. Watch the run. Shoot.
A first down carry by Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Now on the return, the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
a party now. It's a party now. What's that?
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Dallas, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for New England, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.